好的，我们继续，我们把那个明刹拉，我们的队友，我们的潜在队友给杀了。现在我们只剩下最后一个哥布林首领。不用短修了，重新召唤一个出来吧。啊，没错，就是这里，从这边出去。哦，不行了，这里不能开始。算了吧，直接撬开手。
I'll see what I can do.
Never a dull moment. Come on, open up.
有时候总是按不到这个事情，差一点，再试一次，就是一次。
These boots have seen everything.
直接进入战斗状态。
Favors the fearless.
你扔了什么？扔的那么厉害？在低处往上扔都那么厉害，百发百中。我们先把那个蜡烛放在地面，点燃它。在哪里啊？在这里。
I will take every advantage.
然后再收起来。绞线机。
I will not know failure.
OK。严重失眠。
Can't afford to let up.
先给一个粉碎他们，尝一尝。毁灭狂怒。哦，我们没有二环司法位置，直接用这个。
I know what to do.
I can't even catch my breath.
其实这个短暂恨意是什么意思？那就直接飞上来了。都忘记了还有一个哈尔辛。 他们有2环法术位。看看能不能用这个雷鸣。哦，太危险了。那只好变成熊了。哦，可以发动2次攻击，很厉害。那个哈尔辛的这个状态挺厉害的，这个荒野形态。小魔鬼飞得真远，它真灵活，差不多跟我们的阿夫一样灵活。哦，原来他是野蛮人啊，这个。打不中啊！诡诈攻击。这样就行。我直接把它推下去了，不要了，推到这边来就这样吧。这个哥布林在下面摔死了。
Survival is all that matters.
中，我创造法术位吧。围攻一个敌人。
The blade will not bend. 因为我们的熊的那个AC 等级最低，所以它攻击完。诡诈攻击。我们的德鲁伊的哦还可以哦，就是敏捷低了一点，力量很高。我为什么他要加那么高力量啊？这个阿尔辛，理智还可以了，感知不错，
魅力也还好，挺奇怪的。他居然加那么多力量，有什么用？你主要你近身攻击的话，你只能用这个荒野形态啊。
You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you.
打断我们的对话，你这个笨蛋！
Still breathing, despite everything.
你们这些笨蛋！
No holding back.
This is your end.
You did it. You actually did it. The
他
leader's
重新
dead.
说过一次。
Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
我需要你的说明。
And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
田园风情，变成老鼠走了。他的德鲁伊真是厉害。
No one back home will ever believe this.
交给我们的牧师。
Bet that'll fit in my pack. No traps, please. Need to find a way forward. .
这里还有这个地方。哦，又是一些营地补给。 哇，地狱旗！看看这个是什么法师？ 好，可以恢复生命。好吧，已经超重了，所以不能拿。哇，这些营地补给那么重。能不能一件全部送回营地啊？看看什么最重，然后先把重的那些送回营地。哦，上面的那些最重。哇，那些酒挺重的哦。看看这个，被2个敌人包围的时候，哇，这个好啊！哈哈，没那些空了。那些宝物给我们全拿。
What am I to do?
这个一会儿给那个盖尔。我们暂时要装备这个。那就放回去营地吧。就这样。
Repositioning.
那么说，这里的任务做完了，所以我们可以直接去那个德鲁伊营地。然后先回去休息一下。哦，有没有？
We must speak.
把身上的东西卖掉。
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 他应该够钱吧？应该这样就差不多了吧？应该没有买错了。好。
Still breathing. despite everything.
是。谁有话要说？
Just what I need.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
看来他们知道。我们开复式的这些灵系怪威能力有什么看法？
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
你说的对。凝视对我们不利，不用说服他。
It's been known to happen.
看来每个队友都有话要说，
Through.
他也不同意。
Feeling illicit?
关于夺心魔蝌蚪的力
You
量，
really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact, got any going spare?
"你会接受吗？
You know, I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation.
我看不出来他原来，他原来也喜欢这些寄生虫哦。我以为只有那些邪恶阵营的队友才喜欢。
I'll hold you to that. Now, we done here?
看看他，他肯定同意啦，根本不用跟他对话都知道。
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that a success.
OK， 看看他怎么说。他肯定骂我们。
Danger! No good will come of devouring a gate worm, no matter what you might think.
恶心。
Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
看起来他很坚定。看能不能说服他。哇，20。那就算了，不要浪费我们的精力。
And when the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
很骄傲。看看他怎么说。
Gone gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself. Though, I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
原来我们是吃下这颗蝌蚪，而不是放进那个盐。
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
好吧，
All right. What else is on your mind?
没什么。看看他有没有啊
Ah, but quite the cozy setup you have.
？OK。看看法师有什么话要说。
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
这个是开玩笑，挺有意思，想个砸开你。
Replete with ribaldry as always. Well, you could provide no better proof that you are not, in fact, about to turn into a mind flayer. Famously humorless, Illithids. The tyrannical enslavement of all other living creatures hardly lends itself to levity. Should your wit begin to suffer, only then must we worry. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
这个法师挺有趣的。应该没有其他的队友了吧？应该没有其他了。这个是隐形。好了，休息睡觉。
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
我觉得他也是一个冒险者，而且他也是真魂者，因为他的脑里也有夺心魔蝌蚪。你不是说你能保护我吗？
From transforming into a mind flayer, yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
我这么厉害啊！所以说那个至上真神让我们转化的话，一下子就会转化，就跟那个魔法船上那个被关在那个容器里面的那个人一样。你是怎么样保护我的？
I have powers of my own. Unique powers.
but know that we are alike. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
但是我还没问完哦。这场战斗到底为了什么？
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
他说的也挺有道理哦，看起来他应该是说的是实话。消灭那个夺心魔蝌蚪的那个魔力源泉，的确按道理来说，按逻辑来说是可以摧毁我们的脑中的夺心魔的。那么我再跟他们说一下。
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
我们必须要小心谨慎，才能深入那个教团的核心。
It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time.
好。
You really did it, huh? Well, if you got a... In fact... I'll hold you. Now.
看看影星有什么话要说。
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
哦，他这样分析的话，也是挺有道理的。 因为如果是陷阱的话，最好的方法就是让我们相信他真的是守护者，然后进去那个教团，消灭那些源头。但是那些教团那些人也想我们过去那边控制我们，所以。 或许也真的是一个陷阱，也说不定。看看他有什么话。
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
第二个吧，不论这个教团中心是什么，我们必须要去一探究竟。
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
那么小。 需要专注。我看看他们有没有这些夺心魔蝌蚪能力。啊，他不想使用。
All right. What now?
哦，隐性也不想使用。
The pride of the gate.
哦，他要，看来队友需要我们说服他们使用，他们才会使用那个夺心魔蝌蚪。除非那几个本来就想使用的那几个，阿斯戴伦或者这个卡拉克。
I've got a long road ahead.
原来如此。好了，哦，等一下嘛，还没有问
I
他。
need a quick word.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the absolute cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
我觉得梦中人是对的，跟上这些邪教徒，我们就能找到夺心魔蝌蚪的源头。是啊，这个是应该可以确定的。
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
看来他也认同。你觉得他还会回来吗？
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
哦，那是肯定的，它的主人更加强大。是谁或者会是什么呢？
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
你有没有想使用克星魔蝌蚪的力量？
Mark my words. You might as well ask me. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not gladly.
好吧，我不就不勉强你。
Have to keep going.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me
这
to
句话
penetrate
都
the
差不
heart
多
of the
都是
very
一
cult
样的，
that's
就是
spreading the
换一
infection.
种说法而已。
It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
看来他变成魔鬼也影响到他的心智。如果可以，我宁愿避开这些力量。
Then we do well to walk around it. Use these powers sparingly, if you must use them at all. I think that I can't say I'm not curious. All right, what else is on your mind?
他没有这个夺心魔蝌蚪异能。
Let's move. Already feeling better.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
好吧。是的，我也不是跟你们谈了之后，我也觉得不是很相信这个梦境访客的意图。
I suppose you're right. We still see only a part of the picture, however much our visitor claims to show the full vista of options at our disposal. I can't deny my curiosity, but, as you say, no harm in delaying it, for now at least.
好的。
Better not be cursed.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
谢谢。
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
It's quite a day for reunions. Halsin has returned, too. And I expect he'll want to speak with you. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
很好。应该这个庆祝会应该有一些改变了吧？好吧，我们在那边再见。看看有什么东西。 你有没有新的什么东西？啊，给银星。哎呀呀呀呀！
Where am I needed?
好了，威尔，你应该离开了。
What to do?
让这个哈尔辛加入了。你先回去营地吧。
Well met. Are you sure? The
是的。
blade stands at the and
再
just
见
when...。
With the leadership dead, no attack will be mounted on the grove. I am in your debt, my friend. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
接下来会怎么样？
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
好的。
We did it. Give me a kiss.
Hold still.
其实我想试一试这
When
个，
you stopped bleeding, you lump.
看起来这个挺好。
I'm your lummox.
Yes, you are.
Grab your
Now
bags.
stop
We're moving.
squirming.
要不要？要不要试一下？试一下吧。
Stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
With us?
No, there's collectors in the city. They'll pay good coin for it, I swear.
Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
为什么还不解除这两个？是一个反应来的。
We did it. Let's get going.
Come on. Speak.
I'll kiss you when you've stopped bleeding.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Eldrael didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
说的对。
Can't sounds fine.
You saved us! Just like Baldy Ron!
Body one.
Best be on my way.
God, it seems we might act.
你不谢谢我们吗？
I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive.
For anything.
看看他有什么话要说。
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Always a deal to be done, even now.
先把那些没用的卷轴卖。你全部都有用吧？就这样。上面还有卷轴，为什么乱七八糟？
Try not to die up there.
Find the river and follow it downstream.
I guess things are already better. I've learnt a lot.
There we go, boy. Now, back to packing. Back to worrying about... Well, that's not a bad...
We didn't die today.
看看他们。
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins? I knew you were a good one.
We couldn't have held them back on our own.
好，我们继续。哦，这是个阿拉
Baldur's
语。
Gate, we're coming.
I pray next.
我们要去那个拉斯那里。
To Baldur's Gate.
Fine, but you're carrying it yourself.
We did. A cannon.
He'd be proud of you. I know he would. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
走那个捷径下去，从这里下去。
Can't give up now.
这个神像真的是散发出很多的神力哦。 西凡纳斯的祝福。那他们的事情还在这里。那个拉斯呢？快给我奖饼啊！啊，在这里。
You done it. No. Thanks. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
别放在心
As
上。
am I. And I promised you a. Let me show you on your map where you can find the. Place it among the pedestals.
OK。图书馆好像在这边是。哎，不是，这里是出去的，是在这里。是，没错，是在这里。
Pink, what else do we need?
跟他说话。啊，洛斯的小将。
Blessed day, you kept your word. Thank you.
我没复读算你走运。
Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. I don't know if I can ever restore, but I'll have the chance.
啊，所以他也给我们送了一些礼物。有这个小袋子也不错呢，可以放这些乱七八糟的东西。这个洛斯好像是那个神界原罪2的那个队友之一。
Broken, but not too badly.
要重新点亮一次。这个所谓的秘密起床就是竖琴手。暗影德鲁伊和竖琴手都是德鲁伊的那些组织。还有一个叫做克鲁德教床。黑暗圣行，看起来他们很可怕的样子。这个黑暗圣行，哇，很厉害的钥匙，动物交叉。看起来那些罐子里什么东西都没有。诶，有一个长袍，寒冷伤痕，还有个笔记，去路险情也不会深处联系。这个是谁写的啊？只有自己断话都根本不知道他在说什么。
beautiful glaive. So why does touching it?
悲伤。哦，他的这些都改了，他的那些需要双手使用，他的这些技能都改了，可以给我们的战士使用。看看这个衣服会是怎么样？哦，红色的耶，也还可以，但是没有这个漂亮，这个漂亮一点，我喜欢绿色，那就放回去。这些材料为什么在这里啊？不是应该在这个材料袋里面吗？炼金术小袋。好了，没有什么东西了，回去了。哎，这里有个神秘的地方，是去那个地下隧道的吧？是这里，好吧。我想不到我还没有升级啊，第5级。应该快升级了吧？哦，差一点点，173点。如果除了那个德鲁伊，外面的那些一群群的敌人就能够升级，但是太慢了啊，那些敌人，那就算了。先回去庆祝一下。咦，不是再往，是往这里走。哎，太远了，直接从这里过去吧。就。这样快一点，直接走到这里，然后跟那个塞洛夫对话，去庆祝一下，这样就搞定了。那个塞洛夫在这里。
We're leaving now.
在这里。
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
走吧。
Excellent. Lead the way.
The cart sounds fine. Why do I have to haul it around?
Huh.
No, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
果然。3个是求爱呀。阿福那时也会举办这种派对吗？
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
你开心吗？
Fuck yes! I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
因为他们也是祈福林啊，他们是同一个种族的，所以不足为怪。
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
那跟你影先说一下话。
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
是天生血还是刻意为之？
I'm the only one showing proper, sober respect. We survived. Others didn't.
OK.
I won't be nursing their pan.
应该说服他才对的，你看。
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
难民。
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
听起来你好像喝醉。
It's not talking enough for my liking. We should have had wine more.
其实现在才有那个浪漫情节才对的，想不到他那么快就已经。
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
很多酒啦。
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here...
Awful.
I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
反正我爽的。
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
反正我爽的。OK。
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Well?
A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
我很感激你的帮助。
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
No, let them have fun.
Celebrate now.
How about 2 tiefling queens?
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Later,
perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
诶，这里有一个，他
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero.
他站在爱来者旁边，我还以为是谁。先跟那些以后 最后再跟这两个艺术家对话。
Not like you needed it.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold!
鼓掌。
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down...
Leah.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
很高兴你留了下来。
Me too. You're one of the good ones, you know that. Look us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face.
利亚。
How high are you on the spot?
哦，看起来他的属性也不错，敏捷挺高。哎，有一个盖克斯。
Think of it. No more caves. No, we'll be in.
好吧，看看这个守墓人有没有话要说。
Fate, dost thou require a new
OK，
ally?
你都不会说话的，都是那些客套话。看看这个飞人。
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
你没事吧？赶紧给我滚来拍的。
Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration.
你在想什么？
In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood.
Oh.
And I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
什么？哦，石头啊，他在说，但是他没有利爪啊，现在暂时。你太夸张了。
There are spikes in places there really shouldn't be. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
哦，这是一个浪漫选项。好吧，我尊重你。
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old. Still.
None of that poetic stuff.
看看法师。
Something like goblins swarmed.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us, ink glinting in the firelight.
他是在说他跟那个密斯特拉吗？还是他的其他队友？我希望你不是又提到了密斯特拉，就是我想说了。
By a Gerawn's lost nose! No! I speak of Tara, my Tressin, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I gave enough of myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
哦，难道是说，预告片那只异猫就是他的猫吗？一定非常聪明吧。
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
先讲人类朋友，伪装的水妖精。你没有其他朋友吗？
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot.
看不出来啊。
Pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Thank you. 超越人。你喜欢我什么？
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
好了，到这些艺术家出场了。先看这个吟游诗人。
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Oh.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
看到这具身体了吗？不过送他简直是一种罪过。
One raunchy ballad coming up. Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at...
好的，我们看他了。
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
你说的这事是？
Why, your naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
你有什么想法？
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening, I shall have work for you in the days to come.
好吧，你慢慢想哦。但是EA 版里他好像会表演的哦，这里好像没有表演。好吧，好吧，现在跟这个塞夫洛说了。
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you. Go on, do your rounds. Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you some...
好了，睡觉了。
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
这里有个杯子凭空升起。盖尔跟隐性有两个那个浪漫选项。
Her mind is certainly an enigma, but would you wish it any other way?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
去那里就行，没有这么简单吧？
What were you expecting? That I'd mumble a spell or whip out a potion? I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
他说的就是那个暗影诅咒之地。那么，至上真神的势力能在这种地方行动？
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
哦，原来幽暗地狱就是那个将军的所在地，那个3个神选之一。你打算怎么办？
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
我找到了那个秘密入口了。
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
咦，不是说正式版他能够加入我们队伍吗？为什么
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Infection?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
那领地怎么办？
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
为什么不交给内地？
I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove will need a skilled healer in my absence. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
很有城府啊你。
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
咦，为什么只有隐形升级
Still alive, so that's progress.
There's no time to waste. My faith protects
有
me.
没有搞错？隐形还没有到4级吗？哦，到5级才对啊。可以学一个新的法术，看看这个风暴牧师能有什么新的？哦，没有，没有新的法术，只有这些群起治愈真言、守护客人加时术。麻烦我先预备一下，守卫客人不用了。 祝福术，三玩法术当然学习那个惊魂守卫啊，希望信标，奏鸣术，操纵史诗。 降咒，就这样吧。好奇怪啊，为什么只有他升级了？
Not as bad as it could have. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
而且为什么？ 好奇怪，为什么哈尔辛没有加入我们？哈尔辛，他应该加入我们队伍才对吧
Oakfather's blessings to you.
看来你需要
Well, there's hardly anyone left to... What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo. I studied the Shadow Curse for years. But to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
你怎么会那么了解寄生虫？
I studied one up close. A drow attacked me and I defended. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
你在营地过得怎么样？
Wonderfully. If I'm off, I'll miss my books. But I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
OK 无论走到哪里都能找到一大堆。
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch. Thank you.
离开。看起来他还不能加入我们呢。那样的话，依然需要那个我们的邪术师。伊维尔在哪里？快加入我们吧！你在哪里啊他？我这样的奇怪，隐身在这里，卡拉克24代人啊！哇，好奇怪啊！威尔不见了，威尔不见了，不是又卡住了吗？好吧，哦，在这里。
Always at your side.
来吧，进来吧。
Well met.
Defender of the people.
只有我们的隐身升级了，真奇怪。好了，今天玩到这里，下一次再见。